Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, today, now in this period, we are going to see a new topic that is about election campaign. Okay, have you heard about this campaign? Election campaign. What do you mean by that? Election campaign. Anyone? What do you mean by that? Hira, you're mute.
Ma'am, it is like
Hmm.
some political parties will,
Tell, you're correct what you're telling.
ma'am, they will come and just speak about something and they will say
Yeah, why do they do that? For what purpose? What's the purpose of that?
to get more vote.
To get more votes. So here, you know that through election, people are getting a chance to choose their representatives. Okay, and at the same time, the government should, or the people should tell the people that the government, those who are standing for election, or the political parties, they should tell the people that they have some policies for the people. After seeing that, the people can decide whether decide to whom he or she should put vote. Okay, so this election campaign is actually, you know that election is for selecting our candidates, but at the same time, it is not only that we are choosing only the candidates. They see that those who are casting vote, they see to that whether these particular people they will be good in introducing some policies for them, that they see. So for that purpose, we can say that everyone should be open, in the sense political parties and government, or those who are standing for elections, they should be open they should be open, and they should tell the people that they are going to do all these things or many things when they come to power, or when they are when they are getting a chance to form the government. So that by seeing these things, we can understand which party will be a good one when they come to power. So this election campaign will be helpful for the people to decide how election campaign will be helpful for the people. By hearing all these things, what they will do?
People can select their
Yeah, they
party.
will decide to whom to vote, which party to vote, they will decide that. So election campaign is very, very important, because through that they will show, or they will tell the people all the policies what they are going to bring, or what they are going to introduce after coming to power. So election campaigns are very, very much important. Now, usually when this election campaigns will be there, you might have noticed when it will be there.
Before election.
Before elections. But normally they say that before 2 weeks of election they can start the campaigning they can start, because you know that they announce the final list of candidates. They will give for nomination, for filling that form, they will give some time. Then after that they will give time for withdrawal of the nomination form, because some people, after submitting the nomination, they may feel that they don't want to participate in the election, so they give time for withdrawal also. Then only the election campaign starts. But what do you think, that political parties will start election campaign only at that time? What do you feel?
No.
Much before itself they will start, because they know that election is going to come. So maybe 6 months back or 1 year back itself, they will start preparing for this election campaign. So usually we say that the election campaigns will be very intense, mainly just before 2 weeks, But don't think that they are only for the 2 weeks they were introducing these election campaigns and all. Much before they will start the election campaigns. Now during the election campaign, what all things they will do? What all things they will do during the election campaign? You might have heard or you might have seen, just now election was there, right? What all things they will do, political leaders?
They will give many promise.
They will give many promise. How are they giving those promises? Where
Through
they will give?
speeches.
Through
Speeches like
speeches. Okay, sometimes they will conduct some speeches will be there or some meetings will be there. Then
some members will come to house.
yes, sometimes you might have seen that people they are coming to your house and they will tell that this is what we are going to tell. Then
Through papers.
yes, through papers, television channels, you might have seen that lots and lots of discussions are going on regarding that what they are going to do if they get power. So
Yes, ma'am. In news.
yeah, in news you might have seen every time, sometimes during the election, one party will say that this is what we are going to do. When we come to power, we will do all these things for the people, like that. So some other party will say that, okay, this is what we are going to do. Like that, lot of things you can see during that time in newspapers, in TV channels and all. Okay, so so if you check that time, everything will be with full of election related stories, debates will be going on. So sometimes you might have seen that the opposition party or some people, they don't like the other party. They always try to show that the other party is bad. So they talk ill about them. They talk that these people are not doing properly. They have done this, they have done that, everything went wrong. Like that also you might have seen. Okay, so like that, lot of things you can see. Another one, I told that election campaign is not limited for that 2 weeks alone. They will start much before the elections. They start preparing actually, and even they start telling that okay, this is the one we are going to do. You have to vote for me or vote for that particular party. Like that they will be telling much before. Now, all the political parties, what they do, there will be some issues in the society, there will be some problems in the society. For example, what is one main problem what you see nowadays?
Mullaperiyar.
Okay, so what can be, if there is an election, what can the ministers say?
They
We
will
will
accuse.
construct.
Yeah, they will construct,
Construct
they will
new
say, yes, these things
I
can be told.
promise I'll construct, so please give vote for me.
Oh, okay, fine. So that can be. Then, any other problem nowadays which you see recently? Problems of which if people are angry at?
Ma'am, flood.
Is it flood? Something flood. It's not actually in our hands. It happens. Something else. What is that? Maybe at your home they will be talking what is happening now, this.
Ma'am, Fadil is saying petrol. Fadil.
Okay, that's correct. Petrol. Right. So here you might be hearing that what is happening to petrol and diesel now, or gas at home.
Money is increased.
Yeah, price is increasing. So if some election is there, what would be the next agenda?
I will
They will-
decrease the price of the petrol
Yes,
and
we
diesel.
will.
I
Our
promise.
party,
Give me
yeah.
vote.
Yeah, give me vote. Our party will be surely reducing the price. So you please give us vote. Okay. Like that, you can see some public issues will be there. So that will be taken, and all the parties will say that they will try to solve that, and they will make some slogans and all. Some issues will be there, so they will try to solve that particular issues through slogans. They take some particular terms and all, they propagate then during that particular election campaign. Okay, so few examples are given now. You can see during the election, maybe might have some years back, during the election, what promises were made by the important parties during that time. Okay. So in our country, one example here they have given Congress Party. Okay. Who was the leader during 1971?
Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi. Okay, so there was one of the main problem in India, that was poverty. Okay, what is poverty?
Lack of resources.
Lack of resources. Okay, so lack of resources for what? Remove, see, you think what is poverty, you think. What is poverty? What do you mean by poverty?
Like,
Poverty means what?
less money.
Is it money?
Food or water.
Is it poverty? Poverty means what? Anyone?
Ma'am, diesel and petrol will be less. Like,
No.
Ma'am,
Poverty.
poor people.
Poor people. People are poor. Okay. So in India, during those days, just after independence, if you see, many people were poor as compared to now. There were many poor people. So one slogan which was introduced by Congress Party under the leadership of Indira Gandhi was that Garibi Hatao. Garibi Hatao in the sense remove poverty. So what party is promising here?
Congress.
Congress.
Party is promising what?
They will remove poverty.
Yes, they will remove poverty from our country. For that purpose, what they told, they will reorient all the policies. They will restructure all the policies of the government. They will do some new policies, or they will introduce some new policies. For what purpose is that? To remove poverty from the country. From the country, they are going to remove poverty. So if you hear this, people will be happy, right? So you know that it's a good term which they used for election campaign, and this is one example. Another one thing, save democracy. This was the slogan, was used by Janata Party, and during that time, Jayaprakash Narayan was the leader. So that was there was a Lok Sabha election, that is in 1977. So party started telling that whatever. See, there were some emergency. And what do you mean by emergency? Have you heard about emergency?
Ma'am.
What is that emergency?
Ma'am, suddenly, if some problems happen,
Hmm.
they will shut down.
They will shut down what? Emergency in the country. What do you mean by that? Or an example for emergency.
Ma'am, I don't know. War or something.
Yes, correct. Okay. If there is a situation of war, we can say that there is an emergency. Or sometimes what government does, if there is a war, this happened before, that means in 1970s there was a China war with India. So during that time, government declared emergency. Okay, so when they declare emergency, what happens? One single person will be taking all the decisions. Okay, or it can be taken by President and Prime Minister together. They can take the decisions. Prime Minister will be more powerful, and they will not discuss this with whom other ministers and all. It's not necessary. It need not be passed. Okay, so that we call it as emergency. So during emergency, what happens? Are we following any democratic system during that time? Are we following any democratic feature at that time?
No.
We are not following. So that was taken as a point, and Janata Party, they gave the slogan save democracy, and that is for which election? Lok Sabha election in which year?
1970.
So to save democracy, you know that democratic features are not used, or they are not, they are just denying democracy that time. Like that they felt, and that the party promised that whatever excesses committed in the sense whatever bad things happened during emergency, that means no civil rights that time. We have some rights, right? Right to property, like that, so many rights are there, right? Right to freedom of speech, everything will be stopped during an emergency. Okay, so what this party said that, okay, whatever bad things happen during emergency, that will be undo. That will be undo means, what do you mean by that? That will be done, undone. Okay, they will remove that. Then they will restore civil liberties, whatever rights were given to the people, that will be given if who comes to power?
Janata Party.
Janata Party. These are our examples of what now? Tell me.
Election campaign.
Election campaign. Okay, correct. Next one, left front. This is another one example. Left front. They are using one term, that is land to the tiller. What do you mean by land to the tiller? Who is a tiller?
People who cultivate.
People who cultivate, actually. That means the farmers or peasants who are doing the cultivation directly, not the landlords I am talking. Okay, landlords, they are not the tillers because they don't cultivate the land. So what slogan was used by left front is that land to the tiller, in the sense they will give the land to the peasants. So this was the highlight of West Bengal assembly election. When we talk about assembly election, what do you mean by that? Is it a central government election or a state government election?
State government election.
State government election. Okay, so land to the tiller. This is what another promise which they made in legislative assembly, which was there in West Bengal. Next one, protect the self-respect of Telugus. This is another one slogan which was used by N.T. Ramarao, who was the leader of Telugu Desam Party in Andhra Pradesh, and in which elections? This is also assembly election in 1983. Okay, so these two slogans, we are talking mainly the election to assembly. The other two, what I said, that is related to central government, I mean elections to Lok Sabha. Okay, so what is the slogan used by N.T. Ramarao?
Protect the self-respect.
Protect the self-respect of Telugus. And which party leader he was? Telugu Desam Party. That is in which state?
Andhra Pradesh.
Yes, Andhra Pradesh. So here, these are some of the election campaigns which was there, or elections campaign slogans which was used by some of the parties here. Okay. Now, so here political parties, candidates, they are free to conduct their election campaigns in whatever way they want to do. But at the same time, that should be regulated also. It's not that whatever they want they can tell, that should not be there. So every political party and candidate, they should have equal chance to compete here. So because of that, we can see that few rules and regulations are there according to our election law. Okay, no party or candidate can bribe or threaten voters. Okay, see, some parties will be very rich, some parties will be very poor. So those parties who are rich, they give money to the people and get the vote, right? So whether the political parties are getting an equal chance to compete, are they getting then? No. So what election commission have done? They have introduced some rules and regulation. According to that, the first one is that no bribe, don't threaten any voters. That is the first thing. Another one thing, never ask vote in the name of caste or religion. Don't mix religion with politics. So this is what another point we can see. It is a rule or election law in election campaign. Next one, don't use government resources for election campaign. Okay, for example, you know that government now ministers are there, they also will be standing for election. Ministers will have government car, government vehicles and all, right? They should not use these vehicles for election campaign because it is a resource of whom? It is a resource of our country or that or government, not their private property there. Okay, so what is another rule they have given? Use government resource for election campaign. Next one, they should not use, okay, no party can use this. Use means no party is given, so they should not use this. Next one, should not spend more than 25 lakh in a constituency. If there is a Lok Sabha election, you know that so much of amount of money will be spent for election, right? For election campaign. How do they, for what all things they spent money for election campaign? Can you just tell?
Posters.
Posters.
Yes, making posters. Then what else?
Some parties will give rice and all.
Parties will give
Rice.
rice. Okay, sometimes they buy something and give it to people. That's what. Actually, that's a bribe. They should not give. Then what?
Ma'am, they will say speeches, right? So that stadium and
Yeah, stage should be arranged. Then mic should be arranged. For that also they should need to spend money. Then anything else? Nothing. See, they may print so many leaflets and they will distribute this to many people, and those who are coming for party work, what do you think? They simply will come for work?
No.
What do you feel? They'll simply come and join the political party and work. They are morning to evening they are working for the political party. So who will take?
they should give.
Yeah, their expenses should be taken. Proper food should be given. They are all running for the political party, so proper food should be given, proper things should be provided to them. So all these expenses they will calculate for the election. So if there is a Lok Sabha election, we can see that 25 lakhs rupees only they can spend, not more than that. If it is a assembly election, they can spend only rupees 10 lakh, not more than that. Okay, so like that some rules and regulations are kept for election campaigns. So these sometimes we can see that some incidents which is happening, like sometimes what they do, some of the political parties, they will just destroy the voters list, and you can see that they are using government vehicles for their party. Sometimes you can see that when the people come for vote, they will somehow try to influence the people. I mean, they may give bribe or money like that. Okay, and the last picture you can see that that money just throwing on to everyone, and they are spending money like anything for the election campaign. Okay, so there are so many drawbacks also, but how
Breaking on
through this
polling
only
day.
they have introduced that law. Presents what now? Whatever I told you, they should not bribe, they should not threaten the voters, they should not ask vote in the name of religion, or they should not use government resources for election campaign, they should not spend money beyond 25 lakh rupees. All these things are written down, and that we call it as a code of conduct for the election. Okay, now for this code of conduct you can see they should follow. So here there is one code of conduct where they have specified that these things should be followed by whom? By all those candidates who are standing for election. Now, if anyone is not agreeing to it, anyone is not obeying to that, what will happen?
They cannot contest the election.
Either they cannot stand for election, but stand for election we cannot stop that. Sometimes even after standing the election, if the person has won the seat, sometimes what happen, the person may get punishment and then he or she should be removed from the post. Okay, so nothing should be done. Election, sometimes they will reject that election at all. That person's election will be rejected if the person is not following the code of conduct which is issued by the election commission. Okay, so that is one thing you can see, that is if the election, if anyone is not following these points which I told you, the election can be rejected, and those whoever, even after they have elected, they have won the seat, it can be rejected. Now, other than that, you can see there is a model code of conduct for election campaigns, what all things they should do, some code of conduct is there. These rules and regulations I told, other than that, few more points are added in that. According to that, some more points are given. Any candidate should not use the place of worship for election propaganda. What do you mean by that? Place of worship for election propaganda.
You can't use like temples and all.
Even you go to temple and tell everyone to vote for me? No. Go to church and tell everyone to vote for me? No. That should not be done. So another one important point is that we should not use any place of worship for election propaganda. Another one thing, I told you this, we should not use government resources. For example, government vehicles, aircraft, and some officials will be there. Some elections, for conducting the elections, there are officers are there. We should not influence them and tell them, you know, when you go to polling booth for voting, there are various officers. Can the officers tell that you vote for this person? Can they say? They are not allowed to say. So that should not be done. Another one thing, once the election is announced, once the election is going to be conducted, ministers should not lay foundation stone for any project, or they should not take any big decisions, or they should not make any promises. Why they say like this? Why do they say like this in this code of conduct? What is the reason? Why the minister should not lay a foundation stone? What do you mean by this foundation stone for any project? What is that?
Big promises they will do when they get elected.
Big promises they do. See, if they are just election is going to be conducted and they are promising that we will build this. That's a big promise. So when they are making that policy decision, government altogether, when they are making, by sitting in the government, I am talking, by sitting in the government cannot announce that we are going to construct this, because it will affect the vote. Because voters will feel that okay, they are going to build something which is very useful, so we will put vote for them, right? The same way they should not lay foundation stone. For example, one minister is telling that minister is going and laying foundation, like you know that they are going to construct a railway station in that particular area. So people felt that okay, this area will select this person only, because if he is not coming, what will happen? If he is not coming, that railway project he will not construct. So what to do? We will put vote for him and he will construct. So like that, which should not be done if there is an election nearby. Okay. So let me take attendance now. Okay then, bye everyone. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Ritvik
Thank
is
you, ma'am.
present, I know.
Thank you.
Bye.